Hello everybody, Rackender here, and welcome back to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Beginner's Guide series. In this video, we will be doing the Duel Links Beginner's Guide to events and legendary duelists. Now, I know I previously did a video kind of touching on the legendary duelists themselves when I did my character leveling and unlock guide, but this is just going to be some of my advices in order to try and get the most out of your playtime with this game, because I do know that it can be a bit overwhelming or kind of stressful to try and get all the cards, especially for those events, because there are some events that have really fun cards. So before we go into the events, legendary duelists do roam around randomly outside of the gate, and they do have the auto duel feature built in. The auto duel feature you unlock at, I believe, stage 10 of the missions, and I highly recommend that you pretty much just only auto duel. Take advantage of the platform that this is on. When I'm playing, I have like 1,000 hours into this game. I probably have actually played maybe 500 of those hours. The rest of this is me going around, clicking on these little faces, and pressing auto duel. The gate, unfortunately, does not have this feature, but it does come with that good old option that whenever you hit stage 30, you do get level 40 so that you can try and grind out cards from the duelists. So I've talked about that a little bit before, but I do want to go over some of the events as well. And pretty much all this comes down to is me telling you, don't be afraid to auto duel, right? If you're not gonna be if you don't have a hugely successful farm deck, which I will touch a little bit on here, and I'll also be showing you guys a Teo farm deck that I came up with as well in a separate video. But basically, there's a lot of guides and resources out there for you to build really good farm decks in order to farm these various characters pretty effectively. So I'd highly recommend that you check some of those out if you're interested in farming specific cards. But if you're not, or if you don't have them, or if you're just kind of struggling a little bit, do not be afraid to come in to click on Taya, click on the auto duel feature, and even if you don't get a score of 7,000, 8,000, you could still get lucky. I think for the last event, Cyrus, I actually didn't duel him at all. I only auto dueled him, and I managed to get a lot of the cards that I wanted from him. So don't be afraid to do that. They do appear pretty frequently, especially once you get your stage missions higher. Definitely hit stage 30. Stage 30 is a pretty big milestone, I think, in terms of appearance rate and stuff for some of these duelists. And it also gives you a pretty hefty amount of the auto duel, or the duelists up here that appear. So these little guys, or these guys here, you do get a pretty good chunk of them. So right here I think I have 10. No, I have 9. I do believe that I can unlock another one eventually to get 10, and it's a really good, once you get a lot of those, the duelists will just appear all the time. This is probably the 3rd time she's appeared in the last 5 or so minutes. You just click on these guys and press auto duel. It's no big deal. Do not be afraid to auto duel, and then take advantage of the platform. When I'm playing, I'm normally looking at YouTube. I'm normally watching Twitch. I'm not actually playing Duel Links. The game is open and things are playing, but it's not me actually controlling it. I'm just clicking auto duel and letting myself get rewarded for not playing the game. And it does kind of suck that you don't get as rewarded for playing it yourself, but it's a mobile game. It started off as a mobile game. It's kind of something that you just kind of have to deal with for the most part. There's really not too much that we can change at the moment. Hopefully the gameplay does get better so that there is more incentive to actually play the game as opposed to just auto dueling everything. But at the moment, that's not how it is. And if you want those cards, if you want those rewards, click that auto duel, and I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get some decent stuff. Now in terms of farm decks, I'll go ahead and show you one of the decks that I have built currently. This is a farm deck that I've been using to farm Taya, because I did actually want all of her cards and I wasn't risking not getting them this time. So I believe I have 3 copies of all of the cards I want except for one, so that'll be pretty cool. So here's the farm deck that I'm using. It's actually just a variant of my original Destiny Hero deck. I'll show you how it plays out with Taya in my next video, because I will be releasing a Taya farm video. But I do want to talk about some of the farming aspects of this game. I actually want to go to the card studio itself, because there's another farm deck that I would like to show you, or kind of talk about as well. But the most common way to farm legendary duelists is by using this card here called Gravekeeper's Vassal, and you combo this card with Union Attack and Secret Pass to the Treasures. So Secret Pass to the Treasures is a pretty good card. You need to, unfortunately, have to go for it from Ultimate Rising, but it's a really strong card. I recommend maybe using a couple of your gems to picking up a pack or two so that you can try and get at least one copy. You only need one copy of this card, a single copy, and you are good to farm. And then this card here, Union Attack, is the big card that you really need. And basically how this works is it targets a face-up monster you control and adds the attack position, or the attack of all other attack position monsters you have to that monster. And so the way that this farm deck plays out, which you'll see in the Taya video, I bring out 2 Destiny Hero Dangerouses, I pop their effects to bring them up to like 4,000 attack, and then I use Union Attack to give their attack points to Gravekeeper's Vassal. And then after all that, you use Secret Pass to the Treasures, which allows him to attack directly, bypassing all of the monsters that your opponent set. And Union Attack does have a big downside in which they cannot inflict battle damage, but Gravekeeper's Vassal has a caveat to this, in which his battle damage is treated as effect damage, and it doesn't say anything about effect damage. So by using these 3 cards in combo with really high attack point monsters, this guy can get up to 9,000 attack, and that's what you want, because if you get 9,000 attack, 10,000 attack, you get a really good bonus reward in your rewards category, which is really useful for getting like 6,000, 7,000 scores in the Duel Links rewards. And if you weren't aware, every 1,000 points you get in that gives you an extra reward. So if you're trying to farm cards and stuff, basically you go for 8,000, which is the max, and then you get 8 rewards, and that super increases your chances of collecting the cards that you want. Union Attack, unfortunately, is a restricted card, or limited card. It only is available during Yugi Muto's event. So whenever you get the option to pick up this card from card tickets, because some of the card tickets do allow you to receive limited cards, this is a very important card to pick up. Very, very important card. I would also recommend getting 2 of those. The way that my farm deck works right now doesn't actually get you the 8,000 bonus points, because I can't get Gravekeeper's Vassal high enough to reach the 10,000 attack points. And I probably could run like a variant of this deck that has more cards, more Destiny Heroes to buff up Destiny Hero Dangerous, but I have not actually tried to kind of work around that just yet. And I may try to build a better version of that deck, but for now this is what I've been using, and I'll show you that in the Taya video more clearly. But basically, Gravekeeper's Vassal, this guy is like a level 3 reward, I believe. I think you get him for leveling up Ishizu to level 3 or 4. Really easy card to obtain. This card, unfortunately, probably the one that could elude you the most, since it's not guaranteed. It is RNG. And then Union Attack is you can obtain via card tickets. And basically what you want to do is go to the I think you get like 6 card tickets at the start of the game, so I would save those up and potentially use one of them for this. Other than that, auto duel. Auto duel is your best friend. Take advantage of the platform. Go watch a movie or something while you're auto dueling away, and you know, take advantage of the fact that you can do this while doing other things. I think that's probably the best advice I can give to you while playing Duel Links, especially if you're trying to get some of these cards that are limited in these events. So that's about it for this video. My next video I will also be releasing today as well. I'm going to show you guys my my farm deck for Taya, and discuss and kind of give you a small description of how to play it out. It does rely on you having the Destiny heroes, unfortunately, so you don't need to buy the thing multiple times, but I'll talk about that in that video. I'm not gonna go into that. Anyway, that's all for me today. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that this video helped. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you are interested in more Duel Links content in the future. And let me know how I'm doing here. If you think there's anything that I may have missed out, or if you would like to see a video on a different topic, let me know, and I'll see if I can help and accommodate for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.